Many of you are busy preparing tomorrow's Thanksgiving dinner right now. But for some, those preparations mean hopping in the car and going for a drive. ABC 15's Tim Vetcher shows us why today people were flocking to a small town just north of the valley.
Every year on the day before Thanksgiving, people drive from far and wide to the small town of Rock Springs, Arizona for just one thing, their world-famous homemade pies.
I think it's great. It takes you back to the Old West.
The recipe used by the Rock Springs Cafe and Pie Company dates back to the early 1900s. They make 12 different varieties, from traditional pumpkin to Jack Daniel's pecan, and most agree the pies taste anything but store-bought.
The secret's the recipe. The pies are made from scratch in our kitchen. And part of that recipe and part of that ingredient is our natural water coming from the natural rock spring behind the restaurant.
The day before Thanksgiving represents their busiest of the year. Today alone, the Rock Springs Cafe will sell 3,000 pies. Arizona Cardinals owner Bill Bidwell and his son Mike bought 5 themselves.
I think the Rock Springs Cafe has the best pies in Arizona. So I come up here, we've been coming up here for probably a decade and picking up the pies before Thanksgiving. So this is kind of a family tradition.
Clearly, hundreds of others have that same tradition, making the drive to the Rock Springs Cafe for a sweet treat they say makes their Thanksgiving dinner complete.
They're good. They're really good. We've been coming up here for years.
Plus, they're made. I don't have to make them.
Well, if you still need dessert for your Thanksgiving dinner, you're in luck. The Rock Springs Cafe is open until 9 o'clock tonight and again tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day. In Rock Springs, I'm Tim Vetcher, ABC 15 News.
Well,